When was the 49er like first opened?
The first day it was open was May 3rd, 1956. That was the first night that it showed the movie.
What movie it was?
Okay, here we go. This was from a newspaper when they first opened up. So the first feature was called The Seven Little Boys, starring Bob Hope. And the second feature was a Walt Disney movie called The Vanishing Prairie. So that was the two first films that were shown on May 3rd, 1956.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, go on. I'm sure you haven't.
What's some of the history about the 49er?
Well, this used to be a farm field. The guy that owned it, his name was Schauer, S-H-A-U-E-R. He owned a walk-in, it was a one-screen walk-in. It's called a Premiere in Buffalo.
Yeah.
He decided that in the 50s, drive-ins were a big thing. So he decided he bought this land off a farmer and bought it in 1955. And then they got the crops, cleaned up the land, built the buildings and the screen, and then May 3rd, 1956, he sold his first movie. My brother and I are the actual third owners.
Yeah.
The second owner was Bruce Schinnenbarger, and then we bought it off of him in the year 2000. So this is our 14th season.
What got you into buying the 49er?
We owned a auto repair shop in Buffalo on 2 and 30, my brother and I did. And we had that for about a dozen years. And it's on the corner of 2 and 30 where Walgreens is now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with
Yeah.
it. Well, Walgreens came in, they were interested in that property. It was a nice property, the location they really wanted. So we weren't really thinking about selling. You know, we had our shop going and we were doing fine. But they kept wanting to buy it, so eventually we ended up selling to them, and we found out the driving.
When is like the most successful point in your time owning it, or do you think it's still growing as a company?
Well, it is. We bought it again in 2000 was our first year. Every year it did better. 2001 better than 2000, 2002 better than 2001, and 2006 was like the best year ever. So every year it grew, and 2006 was phenomenal. Then that's when the economy kind of went down, and you know, it hit everybody. It hit the entertainment industry, it hit the food industry, restaurant. You know, it hit everybody. So the last few years we felt the hit of the economy just like everybody else. Last year it picked up a little bit. I think the economy is starting to pick up a little bit, and we picked up a little bit. And this is only our third weekend this year that we're open, so we just opened up a couple weekends ago. So we look forward to a good year this year. It looks like the economy is starting to pick up a little bit.
What type of movies do you think attracts more customers?
Our bar none, our best movies are the family movies. If you can show, you know, the Shreks.
Yeah.
You know, it's an animated movie, but it's a movie that my 4-year-old grandkids like. And it's a movie that Grandpa likes, you know. And so, I mean, you get them kind of movies, you can't go wrong. It's a family movie that everybody enjoys. So you just can't go wrong with them. That's our best. The family movies, bar none, pack this place.
Since, like, obviously new technology is coming out, do you find yourself using more new technology, or?
Yeah, the biggest thing, and it's something that we just did at the end of last year when we closed up for the season. We took out our old projector, which ran on film, which is what they've done for 100 years, and everything's going to digital now. The fact is that sometime in the near future, they're not going to make film anymore. So either you go with this digital technology and get your new equipment, or you go out of business and don't show movies because you're just not going to make film. So we did that. We bit the bullet last year and got the new equipment in here so that we were ready for this year. So this year is our first year with this new digital equipment. Come on in. Okay, so with the old projector system, it all ran on film.
Yeah.
So we had, I don't know, did you ever see the old one that we had? Because we've had a lot of people look at it. I don't know if you've ever seen it or not. Well, it's a big platter that you splice all this film together, and then it goes through a bunch of pulleys and stuff to get the projector back to this big platter. Instead of splicing all this film together, this is the movie. Actually, he's got a keeper in. I don't know where it's at right now, but anyways, there's a thing in here, and it just goes in there, and it'll download. It takes about 15 minutes. It'll download the movie. See, these are some of the ads that we'll do. Now these are our ads. You talk about technology. That's how it changed. The projector is brand new, and also the screen. 2 years ago, we had a winter storm that destroyed part of the screen, so we had to replace the screen. So basically, we got a brand new projector and a brand new screen. So you got the best picture you can have.
Do you see like an improvement in it?
Oh, it is. Actually, I thought the picture that we had before, I thought was very good. I thought we showed a nice picture. But with this digital setup, it's even much better. The quality picture is phenomenal.
You said you improved on like the projector and the screen, but do you think there's anything else that you could potentially improve on, or?
Well, we've done. When we originally bought this in 2000, we ran it for 1 year, just the way it was. The very next year, when we closed up that season, we completely gutted this area and completely redid a concession stand. The concession stand actually is 2.5 times bigger than it was originally. We remodeled the bathrooms, and the woman's room was twice as big as it was. The place was completely redone to be able to get people in and out of here and make it nicer, cleaner, and more efficient is what we did. So that was one huge thing we did. As far as technology, like I say, we got the new screen, we got the new projector, the sound system now through your car radio, or you can bring a boom box. The sound quality is phenomenal because the quality of your car radios are so good now, the stereo systems. So I don't know what technology is coming next. Obviously, this digital is the newest thing. What's coming next? But we roll with the punches and do what you got to do to keep things up.
Do you currently have like any advertisements around?
We do. We do different advertisements. We do some radio advertisements. We do some magazines. We work with the Tourism Bureau, Porter County Tourism Bureau, and we do some advertising with them. We just started. This is something new that we just started. They're coming out, so you'll get that information right away. So that's something that we just started. So we're always looking at different ways to get the word out.
What do you think differs from the 49er compared to a original movie theater?
I think the hugest difference, obviously, is the fact that when you go into a movie theater, you walk in there, you sit in your little seat, and the movie's done, you walk out. Here, you come a couple hours early. The kids throw their balls, the soccer balls, baseballs, footballs, frisbees. They have fun for a couple hours before the movie starts. Then you can sit outside on your lawn chairs in front of your car, under the moon and stars, and be outside and watch a movie. And our kids, my kids, when I try to take them to a walk-in, they're kids. They want to talk and they want to, they're moving around, they're fussing, and it's like you can't do that. People are trying to watch a movie, but when you're in your car or in your lawn chairs, it's okay for the kids to talk. They're not bothering everybody else, so it's just kid. You can bring your kids here or your grandkids and not bother everybody, and everybody have a good time.
Final question: favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie all time is a Western. It's True Grit with John Wayne.
Yes.
It came out in 1969. My dad took me to the Y&W. We lived in Hobart. He took us to the Y&W in Maryville. It used to be, it's not there anymore. But we went to that drive to see it. That's my favorite movie of all time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.